what makes the pit stops here very quick. We'll talk about that later on. There goes the pace car out of the way, and now they can start the race. Nobody can overtake until they cross the start and finish line. No overtaking until then.
So Villeneuve will come out on the bus stop, and here he is. Villeneuve leads, Alesi is second, Schumacher is third. Down to La Source, the first lap at racing speed. Fisichella goes round. Now, are we going to look back and see whether there is any contact? There often is at this corner when the race is starting from a standing start, but thankfully it looks as though they have all got round clear, and Villeneuve has got that inestimable advantage of a clear track. Everybody behind him, Alesi, Schumacher, Fisichella and Häkkinen, have got those great roosters of spray being thrown up at them. They've got to drive through them. To some extent, they've got to feel their way around the circuit. Alesi is having a look at Les Combes. Michael Schumacher, who spent the whole of this morning working on the setup of his Ferrari. He was only 15th fastest this morning, and a lot of people thought he got a major problem. He hadn't. He was getting his car set up, and he's going through.
Yes, so Schumacher got a great run out of Les Combes there, but couldn't make it stick on the way in to the hairpins. But terrific drive off that last corner, and here it is again. He's going to be giving Alesi more than a few problems for the rest of this lap.
Yeah, look at Fisichella behind him. Alesi and Schumacher and Fisichella battling for second position, but Alesi's holding them up, and Villeneuve is taking advantage of the situation to pull away in the Williams Renault. But Michael Schumacher is the man to watch, the undisputed rainmaster of Formula One. We're on lap 4 now, already at 1/11th distance in the Belgian Grand Prix. Alesi, Schumacher all over his gearbox. Fisichella is behind him. Then it's Mr. Häkkinen and Frentzen.
A big problem in these kind of conditions is fog inside your visor, and you've already seen Michael Schumacher. If you look closely, he's got a lot of mist on the inside of his visor. Not much he can do about that. But remember, the TV camera can see much better than the human eye, and that's what all the TV camera could see then. It's impossible to know where you're going.
Schumacher, again, he's diving left, diving right, but Jean Alesi is refusing to move. He's got the racing line, he's under no obligation to move, and Schumacher's got to force his way through. They're up to the bus stop now. This is the conclusion of lap 4, the 1/11th distance. Alesi second, Schumacher out of the bus stop together. Those enormous puddles seem to have cleared up to La Source.
Well, Schumacher's going to have to go up the inside because Alesi will go wide to take his normal. They're going to touch. He's going to turn in on you, Michael. No, he just saw him at the last moment. Well done, Jean. Good move from Michael. A bit risky when you've got a world championship at stake.
Now, the gap was 1.5 seconds. Gap, what gap? The gap between Villeneuve and Jean Alesi. Now, here's a replay as Michael Schumacher courageously, daringly takes that second place away from Jean Alesi, who just at the last moment sees the Ferrari on the right. Jinks to the left. Schumacher goes through, and he's right up with Villeneuve and going for the lead at Les Combes. Incredible start to the Belgian Grand Prix, and Michael Schumacher is the man. I hate to keep repeating this, but he is superlative.
You saw him there hard on the throttle, and he's going up the inside of Villeneuve now. Beautiful move. Remember, Schumacher had those lesser treaded tyres. He should, if the track begins to dry, should have more grip, and boy is he using them well. So an easy move there really on Villeneuve. That will have taken him completely by surprise.
Schumacher has gone through. Villeneuve is actually much slow, some 7 seconds slower on that lap.
Den Weg zurück und Schumacher vorbei an Villeneuve im gleichen Moment. Schumacher in Führung beim großen Preis von Spanien in der 12. Runde. Und jetzt der Jubel riesengroß. 20, fast 30.000 deutsche Touristen, wird geschätzt, sind hierher gekommen. Ausverkauftes Haus zum ersten Mal seit vielen Jahren. Schumacher-Begeisterung pur. Da verzichtet man auf Sonnentage, aber bei dem Wetter fällt das relativ leicht und fährt halt rüber von der Costa Brava. Fahnenmeer. Da jetzt die Wiederholung. An der gleichen Stelle, wo Frentzen heute Morgen abgegangen ist.
Ja, stellt sich quer, dreht sich dabei ein bisschen schneller und schlägt also viel später in die Mauer ein. Nicht allzu fest, Gott sei Dank, aber natürlich genug, um die Aufhängung abzuknicken und damit das Aus für Hill. Und jetzt in der Zeitlupe der Überholvorgang zwischen Schumacher und Villeneuve. Schumacher kassiert in sich der Ast rein. Einwandfreies Ausbremsmanöver am Ende der Nissan, wie es aussieht.
Von Hill und dann der Verlust der Führungsposition von Villeneuve. Und wieder neue schnellste Runde von Michael Schumacher. Zum Vergleich in der ersten Rennrunde mit dem stehenden Start. Und jetzt, obwohl es immer noch unvermindert stark regnet, sind wir schon 7 Sekunden schneller. Die Autos werden leichter, das ist ein Grund. Aber man gewöhnt sich auch ein bisschen besser an diese Umstände.
Ja, sicher nur. Das ist eine gigantische Leistung von Schumacher, dass er sich da innerhalb weniger Runden wieder vorbei arbeiten konnte an seinen Gegnern. Und dass er jetzt mit der Ferrari so gut zurechtkommt, liegt wirklich an ihm, denn der Wagen, das hat sich im Training deutlich gezeigt, liegt schlechter auf der Straße als die Williams. Und dass er damit so gut zurechtkommt, liegt einzig und allein an seiner Fahrtechnik und an seinem Fahrvermögen.
Der Vorsprung auf Villeneuve jetzt schon fast 3 Sekunden. Er ist ja quasi gerade erst vorbeigegangen, hat aber doch jetzt schon ziemlich viel ab.
Jetzt fast identische Zeiten.
Unter trockenen Bedingungen, Jochen, hätten wir gesagt, es wird auf jeden Fall ein ganz großer Taktik-Poker werden. 2 oder 3 Stops. Wie schaut es bei Regen aus?
Es sieht so aus, als
10. Hier die Zeiten. Seine beste Runde im Vergleich zu Villeneuves bester und zu Villeneuves letzter Runde, während der Williams Renault von Damon Hill abgedeckt wird. Man hat ihn über die Mauer gehoben. Noch einmal der Blick in die Williams-Box. Die Mechaniker verständlicherweise frustriert, denn sie haben nicht nur daheim in der Fabrik in England tagelang wieder für das Auto gearbeitet. Sie haben auch hier seit Mittwoch das Auto präpariert, teilweise bis spät in die Nacht an den Autos getüftelt. Sie kriegen auch immer Prämie, sie kriegen Punkteprämie, wenn ihre Fahrer gewinnen oder in die Punkte fahren. Und dementsprechend traurig sind auch sie, wenn dann ihr Fahrer, in dem Fall Damon, hier reinkommt. Hat in der Vergangenheit schon oft Unfälle erlebt. Ist eventuell auch da, das haben wir gestern im Training angesprochen, vielleicht der
Michael Schumacher, and he was 4th fastest this morning in practice, not qualifying, in practice, 7/10 of a second off the pace. His brother Ralph is 5th fastest at the moment, and Michael Schumacher comes through to complete the lap. Let's see where he moves up to.
No, I think that's his outlap there, Murray. I was surprised just how slowly he was travelling on that lap, given he's got the slightly harder tyres. Obviously, even these harder Goodyears are relatively soft. He wanted to save those tyres, didn't want to bring them up to full operating temperature, virtually until he turned into the pit straight, where unusually here, the timing beam is just on the exit of the last corner.
So Alexander Wurz has got the honour at the present moment of heading the table, and we're 13 minutes into the session as Michael Schumacher wheels the Ferrari round. He's not very optimistic about the race here or the British Grand Prix at Silverstone in 2 weeks' time, but they've got a lot of new go-faster bits coming along for the Ferrari, and he reckons they're going to be in good shape afterwards. Through Imola, down to the Chateau d'Eau, and Michael Schumacher, he's fastest of his times, obviously, in the first sector, fastest of all in the second sector. He's certainly going to move up from 18th, where he is now. He goes through and completes the lap, and sure enough, moves up to head the table. Michael Schumacher, provisional pole position, 1 minute, the first 14-second lap, 1 minute 14.548, and that's 7/10 of a second faster than Alexander Wurz.
Of a maximum effort, but
something like
Schumacher in a second.
This corner here, I mean, they go into there at about 190. By the time they get to the second part, they're down to 90. I mean, they lose 100 mile an hour through that corner.
This is a smoother run than the last lap. Does not seem, I presume they've done something to the settings, does not seem as edgy. Watching the first intermediate.
What? Unbelievable.
Here we go again.
I can't believe it. I mean, they had plenty of room to spare on every one of those corners.
I think they've improved the car.
They've done something.
This is a new chassis Schumacher is driving. It's the last one, I assume, that the team will build this year. It has some modifications, slightly wider
different side pods. He said yesterday he wasn't sure if it was an correction there.
I don't think he missed the apex there.
He wasn't sure if it was better than his other chassis because he hadn't tested them back-to-back. I think proof is on the timesheets today.
I think the chicane is going to tell the story here.
And road to spare there.
This is a tidy run.
Look at that speed trap, 304.
Nailed it.
That looked pretty good through that to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh,
Beacon. Weep.
Yeah. Another 3.2
Can't believe that. I would have bet anything against that degree of improvement. I just didn't think he had his heart in it at first. But
that is
32-4.
boy, that's just got to shatter the morale of.
Michael Schumacher now not sat on the pole position for 4 Grand Prix. Part of that has been because, given the fact that it's not so great on a single lap, he's opted to put a bigger load of fuel into the car for a better race strategy, which certainly has paid off for him. But nevertheless, he's up against it a little bit now, Schumacher. His physio there, the Indian Balbir Singh, watching from the garage, been with Schumacher for a long time, as is just about everybody around Michael Schumacher. Stability to the key with Schumacher's success. 80 Grand Prix victories under his belt. Would very much like to close off the Constructors' Championship this weekend here at Hockenheim in front of the German fans. They need to score 13 points more than Renault in tomorrow's Grand Prix in order to do that. It's doable, but first they've got to qualify strongly. Schumacher then, a couple of tenths slower than the fastest first sector we've seen so far this weekend. But everything looking fairly neat and tidy so far.
Into 16.3, to say 16.1 is the target time, but we'll see how much fuel the others put in. But I think they're minimising the damage here, Ferrari. That's what it's all about in this qualifying session. It'll be surprising to see them on pole position, but we've been surprised before. Look at the turn-in speed Michael Schumacher has there. Just incredible into the stadium section, and he's looking good for a sub 1 minute 14. Great speed, great apex speed he took through the Sachs hairpin too. Now let's just appreciate the commitment he gives it through the final turn. Here comes the line then. Schumacher surely goes fastest, and that is a brilliant time. That is incredible. He smashed the best time through the final sector by a mile. So cancel that idea that they shouldn't be on the front row of the grid. That was a stunner.
It was very impressive indeed. The last sector, 0.4 of a second faster than anything we've seen so far this weekend.
Ayrton Senna 65 pole positions, Michael Schumacher 61 pole positions in Formula 1.